Hello, my beautiful souls. This is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here looking at March's mid-month checkup. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'm planning on probably in April, I'll let you guys know in that video, of starting a newsletter and offering a raffle each month for a free 30-minute video reading. So just to put that little tickler out there, that will probably be starting in April. Also, those of you who want to skip this part, this is about the collective, and then I go into the individual signs. I do have it time-stamped in the description box below, so you can just skip ahead. I do find this part really important just for us to know and remember that we are all connected, and what we do does affect everyone and everything around us. So that's why I like to start off this way, is to remind us to connect to self, but also to remind us to connect to community and connect to your tribe. And remember, right now we are in a Venus retrograde. Venus is in Aries as we speak. It's going to retrograde into Pisces and then go back into Aries. When Venus is in Aries, it's what is called in detriment. Venus doesn't like to be there. Now remember, Venus rules love, rules money, rules things that are beautiful, creativity, art. So a lot of those aspects in your life will probably come up and be questioned. Something that you used to find beautiful, you might not find beautiful now, and vice versa. So be patient and be open to what you feel, but know that this is a time of retrograde, which means to relook, rethink. I wanted to say react, and isn't that Aries, reacting? But react with thought. Alright, so if you meet somebody during Venus retrograde, you might feel really compelled to them and feel like the thrill of connection, and want to pursue it very fast and with vigor. But it might be in your best favor to just take it a little bit slower, really think about it before diving in, because in about 6 weeks or so, your feelings could definitely shift. So just keep that in mind through March. Alright, so let's call on our angels just to talk with the collective. As I'm shuffling, I feel Spirit telling me to re-love. So if there's somebody in your past that you've let go of, but you keep thinking about them and you keep wondering how they are, and you just want to let them know that you love them and you care about them, I suggest you do it. With no strings attached, of course, that you're just letting them know, so that they know how you truly feel. You don't need to expect them to come back into your life. You don't need to expect them to even reciprocate your feelings, but do it so that they know your truth. Okay, this one? Nope. Okay. Calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy, calling in the divine angels. What do you have for my collective? Okay. It's, have you asked your angels for help with this? Your angels want to help you with the situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. So throughout the remainder of March, if you're coming up like on a roadblock with situations and you just feel like you can't go any further and you feel like there's no way out and there's no way to solve the issue, call on your angels, call on the higher. They're there to help and they want to, but you're pushing them out. You're not letting them in. So they're asking for you to be open and that they want to be there for you. But you have to call on them first. And sometimes that's the hardest part of it all, is to admit when you need help. And they want you to do so that they can envelop you in their love and their support. Don't leave your higher power out with your choices and the steps you take the rest of March. Okay. Let's get on with the rest of our readings. Hello Gemini, this is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for mid-March 2017. If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook. you could find me on my website or email me. And make sure to check out your rising sign and your moon sign along with your sun sign. If you're not sure what they are, I have provided a link in the description box below, which will take you to a site that will make your natal chart for you. Alright, so let's begin. Calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. Calling in the divine. What are the messages for Gemini? Mid-March 2017. What guidance? What words do you have? What energies do you have for Gemini? Keep shuffling. Okay. Okay. And the energy that's coming in from the beginning of March is the Five of Wands. So this is a fighting energy. But remember how I always say with the Five of Wands, the energy of this fight, this conflict, is for you to learn, to teach you a lesson, to build your endurance, to build where you are and go further. So you have to have this conflict. You have to have this rub, the rub the wrong way to break out of a cycle that you have continuously been in. And so the beginning of March has been all about that, dealing with this conflict, opening it up so that you can see a new perspective on your life. And then we have the Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Judgment, Nine of Wands, and then the Eight of Swords. All right, having the Queen of Swords overarching everything, Gemini, is really you, because the sword suit is Gemini, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But you are standing over all of this, so you are going to become the victor. You're going to be able to tame the beast, and that makes a lot of sense. Having the Five of Swords right here, and then going into the Queen of Swords, having these come together is like you're going to come out. You're going to come out the victor. And I do feel like it has more to do with work than it does with relationship. So you could be having some battles at work, with a colleague, or even with a client. Okay? But we'll get to that. Because right now we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is in relationship. So those who are in a relationship, or in a solid relationship, or have been in one for at least a few months, keep doing what you're doing. Keep cultivating it. Keep watering it when it needs watered. Stepping back when you need to step back. You're on a good rhythm in this relationship. You're on a good rhythm with your friends, your family. Things are moving along as they should. Even there might be some kerfuffles here and there, but you're going along just as needed. Now, if you are single, having the Eight of Pentacles is keep cultivating yourself. And once you have grown and blossomed into the person you need to be, it's going to bring in a fair share of crop for you. So even more than one person could be interested in you. But it's really asking you to focus on areas of growth of self. Now, I want to get, I know we love relationship. It is very important. Love is the most important thing in the world. But we have something here, and this is with Judgment. So having Judgment, and this is in the career sector. So there's something deep going on at work. There's something that has been unlocked or feels like it's going to be unleashed in you. And having the Queen of Swords here and the Five of Wands, I really feel that you've known it all along. It's like you knew this battle was going to happen. And you're ready. You are primed and ready. And because of that, you can delve deep into the darkness of the unknown and come out spiraling with beautiful colors. Okay, you can open that door and walk through and know you're going to be just fine. So also I caution with judgment to make sure your details are secure, that your actions are clear, and that your actions are what your soul truly desire. Because if they aren't, if you're doing it for other reasons, for obtuse reasons, then it's going to fall apart. Judgment will make sure of that. Judgment doesn't play any jokes. Like I often find that sometimes judgment is more difficult than the tower. And the reason why is because judgment it won't do like a painful crumble, 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 and then be like, oh no, like with the tower, things fall apart quickly. And you have to pull them back together. But judgment says, oh no, I'm not going to pull it apart quickly. You need to do that. You need to make that happen. And if you don't, I'm going to guide you straight there. And you're going to have to pull out what doesn't work. And that sometimes is so much more difficult because we second guess ourselves. We're constantly questioning what we need and who we are. And judgment's saying, you know who you are. I'm backing you. I love you. I want you to grow. But sometimes growth is painful. What you going to do? I mean, do you think this Queen of Swords is enjoying tying up a goose? No. But she knows that's what she has to do. This is what she has to do to take care of herself and those she loves. You are prepared for it. Okay? You've been preparing for it. It is now the time to act. And you know your truth. You know your honesty. You know your grace. Okay, so then we have the Nine of Wands, and this is in abundance. So the Nine of Wands is kind of exhaustion of all the choices of everything that has to be done. But here's the silver lining with the Nine of Wands. It's worth it. Okay? It's worth continuing to work for. It means something, not only to you, but to those around you. Like you have been fighting the good fight. And so with the Nine of Wands, that's what it always has been for me. It's like going in once again. It's like being able to delve into the darkness, into the deep, but see the beauty and the joy, Gemini. And you have a beautiful way with words. You guys can really go there and explain with your communication, with your mouth, what is happening. And you can do it with a fun, playful tone. Don't lose that. Even though this reading is deep. Yeah, it's deep, deep, deep. Even though you have that sense, you will always have that playful side, Gemini. You will always be fun to be around. People always will be magnetized to you. Just make sure that you remember that about yourself. That what you're doing and who you are is important, even though right now in abundance I see you questioning that. Like you might not be making as much money as you want. You might not hold the prestige you want. You might not be getting all the pats on the back that you want. But everything you're doing is worth it. And you're shortchanging yourself. We have the Eight of Swords. The only accolades you're going to get at this moment are from yourself. You have to let go of this self-doubt. And Spirit just said, yes, absolutely, Gemini. The Eight of Swords is questioning who you are, what's going on. I can't figure it out. That's what this Eight of Swords is. I'm lost. Help me. And this is in the mind-body-soul connection. I want you, Gemini, to take a step each day. Even if it's a baby step, take a step towards your goal. Take a step towards the divine. Take a step towards your dream. A tiny one. It could be minuscule, but take a step every day. And before you know it, you will be out of your own prison that you've created. I know right now you're questioning some things, but know that you have love with you that's just growing. I mean, relationship-wise, you have really good people around you who love you. And you have the strength and you have the endurance to build and become. So let's see it happen, Gemini. Let's call on the angels for some added guidance. Angels, what added guidance do you have for Gemini? This one? Nope. Okay. This one, yes. You are a powerful light worker. This comes up so much. Okay? I'm just going to read it because I don't even need to explain anything more than what it just said. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. You are a powerful light worker. Let me say it one more time. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. Go get it, Gemini. Yeah? Take off that mask of self-deprecation and let yourself shine. Go get 'em. All right, much love, joy, and blessings. Until next time.